the other host,
Chef Nani.
Chef Nani. So this is episode 9 of Hungry Talk Season 2. We're almost at 10 episodes.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
We do talk a lot.
I know you just went away for like your anniversary.
I did.
So yeah, how was that and where'd you go?
It was great. So we went to Lancaster County, PA. We went to a few different areas. So we stayed at this really, really nice bed and breakfast. I don't know if I want to tell too many people because it's already getting booked too quickly. Now I'll share. It's called Twin Pines Manor Bed and Breakfast. That's actually located in Ephrata, PA. And it's really, really nice. It's an old mansion that someone really owns the mansion. He lives on the premises, but you don't really see him. He's a very wealthy guy. He donated a lot of money to people in the area, and if I'm not mistaken, he donates a lot of the profit to children. So like hospitals in the area and schooling.
That's great.
So it's a good cause, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. There's only like 9 bedrooms in this big mansion. So when you actually feel like you're home inside a house, it's wild. You walk in. So we've been there. This was our 4th time there. First time we went.
That's probably why it feels like home.
It feels like home, and it's so clean. If anybody knows me, I'm a clean fanatic. It's very clean, beautiful. It just makes you feel comfortable, relaxing. It's quiet. So basically, 9 bedrooms in the place. We've stayed at 3 different rooms in the 4 stays. The last time we were there, we stayed in one of the bedrooms we were there before, and one's nicer than the other. They're really, really nice. The thing is, they book up really quickly because, like I said, there's only 9 rooms. And when you stay, you get breakfast the next morning, and not like continental breakfast, which is only like a donut or a bagel and a glass of juice and maybe coffee. No, you get a full breakfast, and they're cooking. When I tell you overnight French toast or like a baked oatmeal with cinnamon, it was delicious. Everything was there, and they give you 3 courses. So they give you like your main course, then they bring out fruit.
Just for
They'll have
breakfast?
fruit. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we just have breakfast there. So they'll bring out like fruit. They'll start out with something little, then they'll bring out your main meal, and then they'll bring out a little piece of dessert like this. Now that we're in the fall season, like a little pumpkin square, and it's a really cool place. So yeah, so we stayed there 2 nights, and that was like our home base. But while we were there, we shopped in all over Lancaster County. We went to Lidditz, PA. We shopped around there. Lidditz is known for Wilbur chocolate. They have really good chocolate there. That's like a main attraction there, and like little shops we went shopping in. 2 different restaurants. We had really good food. It was nice. And we went with a couple friends of ours, and we hung out and had a really good time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how were the restaurants that you went to? I know you didn't get
So
to
good.
that, but I know you went to how were the restaurants you went to, and what did you order? By the way, she's drinking Dunkin'.
Excuse me, I'm taking a sip, and I'm not a Dunkin' girl, but this is actually good. So
It's just a normal black
Just,
coffee.
Yeah, I needed to pick me up, and Chef Just was stopping there, and I usually don't like Dunkin', but it's really good.
Okay,
They didn't overdo it with the cream.
So how were the restaurants, and what foods did you order there?
Okay, 2 different restaurants. Well, I'll have to say 3 because we did do lunch. Friday night we got there late, so we did the one restaurant, which was my favorite. I will definitely go back to this restaurant. It's called the Log Cabin, and that one actually comes under, I wrote that down because I keep saying Lancaster County, but it's Leola, PA. That was literally, everything's within a half hour from that bed and breakfast. We never have to go, like, you're going in another county, another place, but it's 15, 20 minutes, a half hour. The most we travel is like 30, 35 minutes to like go to a restaurant or whatever. This particular restaurant was only 15 minutes from the bed and breakfast, and it's called the Log Cabin, and that's exactly what it looked like. It was extended and made bigger. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. It's actually, I'm going to have to read this because I don't want to mess it up.
Okay.
It started out during the Prohibition era. So it started out at just as like a little speakeasy. And then in 1933, they opened up for the first time for fine dining. And when I tell you, it was such a great experience. You walk in and it just looked like a log cabin, and we heard a singer. He was phenomenal, phenomenal. I don't have his name. His first name was Ryan, but I don't know if he goes by anything else. But he just stood there with a guitar, and I don't know if it was his wife, girlfriend, whatever, on a piano. He was phenomenal. So as soon as we walk in, we hear him singing, and I'm like, wow, he's really good. I hope we're in that room. Well, just the way it worked out, no matter what room you were in eating dinner, they had speakers, so you heard the guy singing the whole night. So it was so nice. Of course, I'm sitting there and I hear he's singing Teddy Swims, one of my faves. So I'm like, oh, we got to go, because now it was a whole separate room. There weren't really dining tables in the room he was singing. You pretty much ate in different rooms, but when you left, you walked through that room and you could sit on a couch, and they had high top tables, and you could sit and listen to him sing even after dinner. And that's what we did. So dinner was great. I had the osso buco, and I'm not one who
What
really
is
goes
that?
for something like that. The way they presented it, so it's actually veal osso buco, and the way they set it up, it's on the shank, and it was presented beautifully. And I have to tell you everything that was on there, because it wasn't just that. Oh wait, I'll start out. Um, we ordered like small plates before dinner. We ordered this like charcuterie board, all these different cheeses and meats on it, and that was really good. Different cheeses that I mean, being Italian, I'm always looking for. They did have prosciutto on there, but then they had like different kind of meats. It wasn't all Italian based. Even the cheeses were some softer
Is
cheeses,
this
like
like
blue
an
cheese,
is
and
this
the
like an Italian
no,
based
no,
restaurant?
not at all. Not at all. It's more American fare, and they have a little bit of everything. But yeah, so good. So we had that. We had the charcuterie board. We also had bread. Their bread was phenomenal. They had focaccia, rosemary focaccia bread. They brought it out. They had jalapeno cheddar cornbread.
Oh,
So
cool.
good. That's one of the things they're known for. And then they had agave orange vanilla butter. I didn't want to get that wrong. So agave butter with vanilla and a little bit of orange in it. And then they also had avocado oil with herbs in it. So it was pretty healthy, like,
Yeah.
good food. The osso buco was
And it was the
so good.
weekend too, and you were being healthy.
Wait till you hear the topping on the root beer. On the root beer, they had a root beer topping. So it was a Lancaster County root beer barbecue glaze with cheddar cheese grits, green beans, and corn succotash. When I tell you, the meat fell off the bone and just mixed in with all of that side, and it was out of this world. And everybody else, so my one friend had the same thing as me. Pop had, oh, it was a special halibut, and he loved it. It had olives and tomatoes, and that was on kind of like grits and succotash as well. And then another one, my other friend had pasture raised chicken,
And it was the weekend
chicken
too.
breast. Yeah, it was a healthy choice, and that was it had like Thai and oh, what kind of chicken did I want to say? Curry with Thai, and yeah, she loved it. So we all loved our food. It was so nice.
If you're wondering why I keep saying it's the weekend for a healthy food,
Because that's a
it's
joke.
because
That's our
when,
joke.
when it's the weekend, we're like, it's the weekend. We'll eat that
Yeah,
dessert.
let's
Yeah.
splurge. Let's splurge. But no, we pretty much ate good. I mean, and it was so nice. They knew it was our anniversary. Um, so they brought over, they had a little sign, and they had Wilbur chocolate, which Wilbur is in Lidditz, PA. That's where we went the next day, and we went shopping in that area at Lidditz. And yeah, so they had a cute little bag waiting for us with Lidditz chocolate, and it said happy anniversary.
Oh, that's
Log
cool.
Cabin, it's a win. I definitely want to go back. Our waiter, he was the best. I think his name was AJ. So the whole atmosphere, and then we loved Ryan. We sat and we listened to him sing. He took requests. Of course, I requested a Jelly Roll song, and he sang it beautifully. It was great. It was great. It was a great night. And he did Billy Joel. He did oh, who else do I want to say? Just a whole bunch of different people. Like even he sang country, he sang rock. He was great. So I have a little paper. I want to see where he's playing. Pop thinks there's no way he's going to be playing in our area. We'll have to go back up that area. But after that night, I knew the next night wouldn't get any better. That was really good. The next night we ate at a place called Plough, Plough. Plough. Am I saying that right? It was good, but it was inside the Marriott in downtown Lancaster, so it was in the city. right off the bat. Pop doesn't like it reminds you of like Center City in Philly. So it's very busy, hustle and bustle. It was a whole different experience than what we experienced on Friday night. But it was still good. It was, their food was farm to table food, which is very good. See, they get everything fresh in that area. They have all the farms in that area. They have the Amish, Mennonite, and they all grow great crops and they bake good stuff. So they get all local eggs, local meat, everything good.
And like, what foods did you have there?
So at Plough, I don't want to get this wrong.
She has her
So
sticky notes.
I have my sticky notes, my cheat notes, but it was a farm to table in downtown Lancaster. Am I saying that wrong? Plough. Plough. In the Marriott, downtown Lancaster. They had good sourdough bread. They brought us brought to the table. For like starters, we ordered a burrata with melon and prosciutto. I usually say prosciutto. It had honey and champagne vinaigrette basil dressing on it. Very, very good. Then we didn't really get that much. We had the bread, we had that as a starter, and then they are known. So the menu is very limited. Like if you're a picky eater, like some people won't like it there. Me, I'm usually good. I could find something on any menu. I'm not that picky. I venture out. I'll try anything. But they did have artisan pasta. They made their own pasta, so I had to eat their pasta.
Yeah.
The night before, I didn't. They didn't make homemade pasta or whatever. They had pasta on the menu, but this one I knew about that they made their own pasta. So I had a tomato, crab, and corn
That sounds good.
on I'm not going to say the pasta right because I'm not familiar with the pasta, but it's a pockery pasta, which it looks like a round circle tube. That's all I can explain. And it had crab meat on it. It had corn and it had tomatoes all mixed in.
That
and
sounds great.
It was it was really good. And then to top it off on top, they had focaccia breadcrumbs with a lemon butter sauce.
Oh my God.
So it was great. It was really good. But like I said, I knew I'd like that. And the other people, so Pop and my other Uncle Dom had cavatelli. I have to say cavatelli for people who don't know my South Philly Italian slang, gavadils. But cavatelli with homemade, so they were homemade cavatelli with homemade sausage, fennel, and broccoli rabe. So they both got that. And then my other friend Elaine, she had gotten summer squash pasta with it. Now that looked good as well. That was homemade pasta, homemade spaghetti.
Should they make all their pasta homemade?
Yes, all their pasta. But like I say, they only have like maybe 4 choices of that. But what we ate was very, very good. If I have to go with atmosphere, and I love the singer, I loved all that. This being it was in the Marriott, I felt it was hustle and bustle. A lot of people, they had a wedding there. They had different stuff going on. So there were people in and out. It wasn't as intimate and nice as Friday night. But it was good. I liked their food. I thought it was decent. But I do love the log cabin better.
So the log cabin was your favorite part of the trip?
Pretty much. I mean, everything was good. Just being at the bed and breakfast, I love. It's like real quiet and desolate. You're like by yourself, And then we met people there, and it was funny. 2 or 3 couples that were there were from the area. You're gonna die laughing because one actually knows a friend of mine. We start talking, and they ended up knowing somebody that I know. And
guess what?
Of course, because everywhere Nani goes.
Even in Costco, she saw one of her friends. Even in Costco, she saw one of her friends.
It was somebody I used to work with in Costco, and we started talking.
Yeah.
But it is funny because when I told my friend Lorraine, so this woman ended up knowing my friend Lorraine's husband, Jim. I tell Lorraine, and she goes, "You and Jim. Of course, people knew both of you." And I'm like, I didn't really know her, but we just start talking. She's like, "You look familiar." And next thing you know, she ends up knowing Jim. So we both knew the same guy.
Are there any more highlights from your trip? Like,
the shopping in Lidditz is a great time. Small little town to go shopping. The whole experience was good. But I have to say that's going to be our new find. The log cabin is going to be our new spot to eat. because it's a nice hangout.
Do they
as well.
always have like a singer, or was it just like
A singer or a band? Like they have entertainment in that
so they
room.
have it every night?
I don't know if it's every night, but maybe a couple times a week. I'm not positive. I got to
I
get
get-
more familiar with it now. Now you know me, I get obsessive, so I'm going to be obsessed with it, and I'll let you know next week all the details. It's not like he made it known that he's only there. It sounds like once or twice a month because he said, I'll be back next month. So he's not there anymore the rest of the month. So maybe just once a month, who knows? But they have different entertainment, and I don't know if it's only certain nights of the week. That I need to find out. But it's funny because Pop really enjoyed them and said he gave everybody a card with a QR code. It was so cool. I didn't even have to look them up. I just said, hey, you know Jelly Roll? Can you play Jelly? I was just, talking out loud. But he gave a card, which is cool. It has his picture on it and his name and all. And there's a QR code. And he said, which is amazing, and you'll like his story. He was a music teacher. And, he does this. But when I first heard him and I was eating dinner, I said, somebody needs to discover this guy. He's phenomenal. I'm like, I should put a little, I don't have his QR code on, but I should promote this guy. He was so
Put the
good.
picture up on
And you know what
screen.
Pop says? Pop gets mad and goes, maybe he's happy doing what he's doing. Why does he want to be discovered? Trying to get this guy discovered. But no, he was so good.
So what was that QR
the
code
QR
there?
code, if you scan the QR code, there's 500 songs that he knows and that he would be willing to sing. Now, of course, he has a little iPad or something in front of him on this little screen that maybe he doesn't know. He knows the songs, but kudos to the woman on the piano too, because they were so good together. Like if you just said, hey, can you play this off the list? They could play it. So there's 500 songs that are on that QR, on that whatever site that you can.
Did you ever scan that? Like, was Jelly Roll on that?
I'm sure Jelly Roll's on that, but and it's funny, he didn't sing one of the main ones that just anybody would know. He sang Son of a Sinner, and that's not like, I mean, people know it if you like Jelly Roll, but they don't really, I guess on country music they play it, but mainstream.
Did you just
it's
ask
not
him, hey,
known.
can you play Son of a Sinner? Or
No,
did you just
because
say,
that
hey,
wouldn't have
can
been my
you play
first
Jelly
choice.
Roll?
I just said, he just said, yeah, I take requests. Go on my, here's my card. And he gave, cards out. And I just said, hey, before anybody opened their mouth, I'm like, could you play Jelly Roll? So I didn't care what he played from Jelly Roll. And he already played Teddy Swims. But I would have liked to hear more of Teddy Swims because I love him.
Were you in there when he sang Teddy Swims, or
we were eating? We were eating dinner, but I heard it, and I'm like, oh, he's singing Teddy Swims. So I'm like, we got to go check this guy out. Yeah. But no, he was great. I wish they had that good entertainment out here, which maybe they do, but I'm just living under a rock. I need to get out more.
There are 10 Costco food court items that are not in the USA.
What does that mean?
So at the food court, where me and Chef Strada got the chicken bake?
That chicken bake, yes.
Wait, you thought Big Justice copied us?
Again, I must live under a rock. I don't know. Chef Strada thought that was funny. But anyway.
You literally thought Big Justice copied us.
I have no clue who he is still till today. I saw him.
The guy who made the chicken bake.
Yeah, I'm like, look. I'm like, he's reviewing the chicken bake like the two of you.
No, you said, I think he copied you.
Anyway. But that seems to be a popular thing over there, right?
Yeah, so they even said like their pizzas there is good.
I didn't taste that.
Yeah.
But I didn't taste any good. I didn't eat any of their food.
Everything from there is good.
Not good for you. Good tasting.
Yeah.
Uncle Bobby thought it was a steal for what, $3.99 for that big chicken bake. Yeah.
So Bobby Parrish actually did a video where they said, "Hey Bobby, what's like a healthy thing that you could find in the Costco food court?" He actually got the rotisserie chicken salad. It came with a dressing, but he didn't use that, and he said that's probably the healthiest thing.
Of course. Speaking of Bobby Parrish, can I touch upon this?
Yeah.
I saw something about him in Taco Bell. How don't they kick him out? I'm just wondering, because he sat in Taco Bell with the workers shown behind him and sat in bad mouth every single thing that he bought. And he only said, if you have to come here, eat the beans or something. And the bean, no, something about the beans. No, Taco Bell.
Yeah, chicken nuggets. He said the Taco Bell chicken nuggets are a healthier chicken nugget than like McDonald's.
You're
or
right,
like
not
that.
nugget strips. I think they were strips. but then he said that and the beans or whatever. How isn't the manager behind him saying it? Because there's like, oh, there should never be this many ingredients and whatever. And that's great. I love Bobby Parish, but how do you sit in the actual
beans.
plate and mash them? And they let him.
Who wants beans with chicken?
I actually like
shrimp?
beans.
But with chicken shrimp.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm amazed. How don't somebody say you need to leave our premises? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they think any kind of publicity is good publicity, but I don't know. Because he is saying you could go and eat this. If somebody, I guess it will attract healthy people who are with somebody in Taco Bell and they at least will eat because there's one or two healthy choices or whatever. But I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
So the first Costco food item is Aussie steak pie. So that is puff pastry stuffed with slow-cooked chunky beef and a rich brown gravy.
Okay.
Only in Australian warehouses.
Okay. So we're missing out because we're not getting that puff pastry, bake, nothing that I want.
Chicken tenders. So they actually have chicken tenders there, which I'm surprised.
Wait, so in regular Costco in the United States, they don't have chicken tenders?
Nah.
I am surprised. They got that chicken bake, but no chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess they know what they're doing. Everybody loves the chicken bake,
Yeah.
including you and Chef Dry,
And especially Big Justice, the person who copied us.
who I have no clue. Anyway, a bucket of fried chicken?
Yeah. Bucket of fried chicken in Taiwan.
I'm surprised. In Taiwan. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of things are in Taiwan, as you could see later in this list.
I could see that.
Sushi, California combo in Spain, and California crab roll in Canada.
Oh, okay. Nothing. I wouldn't be missing that, so that's fine.
Cheeseburger in Iceland.
Okay.
French fries in Canada. They also have French fries and poutine, and also they have fries, cheese curds, and brown gravy.
Ugh. I'm a little confused. Now, when you're I guess you could bake the fries, but I'm like, are they like a full-blown restaurant where they're making fries, like frying them in a fryer? That would be interesting. Maybe they have it more like a food court, which like step it up. It's not just, a counter and they're heating stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe it is a little bit more advanced.
All right. Next one up is jacket potatoes. That's what they call them in the UK, and this is actually in the UK. If you're American, it's called a baked potato.
Who's going to Costco looking for a baked potato?
No, but it's like while you're shopping, who's gonna eat a baked potato?
It's not like
I could see maybe like the chicken bake or something like that. Like
a baked potato, you need two hands. Yeah. Can't shop and eat a baked potato.
Or salad.
I guess they're sitting on the side eating.
Yeah, but who eats a salad in Costco?
Yeah, that's crazy. Coffee, yeah.
Coffee in the UK, they have cappuccinos, lattes, and Americanos.
Yeah, I'd say step it up, Costco in the US. I'd like some coffee, but some good coffee.
Soup in Taiwan.
Soup, here we go again. Unless you're going to put it in a cup and take it with you. Who's eating soup?
Yeah.
I guess people have nothing better to do and they sit in that area, the designated area. I don't know. First of all, have you ever been in Costco? It's always mob.
Yeah.
It takes me longer. I'm buying stuff I don't even really need. And I'm trying to get out of there. So who has time to just sit in Costco? You're not just going in buying like 2 items and you have time to sit.
So in Taiwan they have clam chowder, and in South Korea they have mushroom soup. Ugh.
Yeah, no thanks. There we go with the soup. What else?
All right, and the seafood bake in Taiwan and South
seafood
Korea.
at Costco? I can't. I really can't. Just like the sushi. I wouldn't buy that. Not at Costco.
There are 7 breakfast foods that have more protein than eggs. So they say more protein than eggs. I think most eggs, there's like 6 grams of protein per egg. So I think they might just be talking about 1 egg, because there's things lower. Yeah, there's things lower than 12. That's what a pasture-raised egg is. That's usually 6. So I think it's just for 1 egg.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was going to say that because I'm like, the pasture-raised, don't they have higher protein than your regular average egg?
I think.
I think so too, but I don't know. Don't quote us. I don't know.
Or I think it's more like Like it has more like omega-3 or something.
So the protein levels are the same.
I think. I don't know that.
All right, we'll have to get back to you on that. I don't know.
Okay, so the first one up is almond butter with 28.8 grams of protein. Smoked salmon, 18.3 grams of protein.
I don't like smoked salmon like that.
Number 3, teff porridge, 13.3 grams of protein.
Can you tell me what that is? Because I don't really know.
I don't know what that is either.
Where'd that come from? It's porridge?
When I meant to spell teff porridge when I searched up Ted, and Teddy Swims is
right.
coming up.
Teddy Swims. He's the only
Teff
popular one around
porridge. There. Okay.
Tell me what it is.
This is what teff porridge is a nutritious gluten-free hot cereal made from the whole grain teff.
Teff. Okay. Okay, so it's like oatmeal,
Yeah.
but it's a healthier one. It's a grain teff. Okay. Where's it from?
I don't know where that's from, but that's.
I thought it said.
It did?
I don't know. I thought I said right there. Ethiopian cuisine.
Yeah,
That's what I thought I saw.
Cuisine.
Okay.
Sprouted toast, 13.2 grams of protein.
Sprouted toast is good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much like ours. It's considered a sprouted toast. We have
Yeah.
all those. Yeah.
And the one that
Dave's Killer Bread.
And the one that Chef Lauren buys that we talked about in the last podcast. That one, that's also sprouted.
Yeah, and
bread.
Ezekiel bread. They're sprouted.
Steel cut oatmeal. 12.5 grams of protein.
I love oatmeal, and I think I've tried steel cut. It's a little different than regular oatmeal. I could eat it, but I still like the regular.
What's the difference?
It's I don't want to. I don't know if I could say like a thicker cut, but it is healthier for you. But you got to acquire a taste to it. I'll buy just the organic, and I love that one.
6.
Cheese.
Cottage cheese. 11.6 grams of protein.
Yeah, cottage cheese is good, and it's versatile. You know, you could use it in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. Put a little bit of honey on it. Yum. You can intermix, like I love ricotta cheese as well.
Yeah.
So you can interchange that into different
We
stuff
even made
too.
peach ice cream with that.
With cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, cottage cheese is good for you.
Burp counter number 1.
Oh, tofu.
Sprouted tofu scramble. 13.2 grams of protein.
I
think I burped twice this podcast and I didn't say anything. So it's actually burp counter number 2.
I have to laugh about tofu because years ago, when like tofu was like starting to be the big thing, everybody was eating tofu. I'm like, let me try it. You know, I bought it. I cooked it like chicken. Like I marinated it. There's 2 different kinds. There's the soft and the harder one. But anyway, I cooked it and it looked like meat. It really did look like chicken. I gave it to Chef Pop, and he ate it and was like, it was okay, but don't ever make it again because I'm hungry and I want to go for a steak now. After he ate it, he's telling me he needed to eat meat because he's so programmed. He loves meat.
But is it like not filling?
Honestly, if you ask me about tofu, I feel like it tastes like nothing, and it takes over whatever you're mixing it with, your vegetables, your sauce. You got to really do it up, because if you don't do it up and put flavor into it, it's flavorless, I feel.
All right, now do you want to do the movie review of
Sure.
Fantastic Four?
Sure.
The one that they always play that in, like, the trailers and things like that. If you don't get
It was good.
that's
Yeah. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
I felt like it was long, though.
Yeah.
So,
was
like, it
an
started
hour
off good. I was all into
like
it.
an
And
hour
then
and
when it
50
got
minutes?
to the middle, I felt
To
like
the
it was.
That's what you said in a video. That's what you said in the breakfast tacos.
You like when I sing.
And every,
It's a shame Chef Pop doesn't like when I sing, but you like when I sing.
Okay. So what were you saying?
Hey, my love.
Hey,
Whatever. No, so I liked it. I thought it was all in all, it was a good movie. I felt like it was long, and I was really interested in the beginning, but then it got to be the middle, and I'm like, it was dragging a little bit. But then when the end came, I thought it was so well worth it. It was good. It was a good movie overall. Yeah.
So if you guys don't know the characters, the Thing,
I like the
Invisible
Thing.
Woman,
He's my favorite. I think the Thing.
Mr. Fantastic, and Human Torch.
Yep. But they're all cool. They were all good. It was good. Did you like it?
Yeah,
I thought it
I
was
like
good.
the movie, and the thing I also like is like at the end. Well, it's not something that I like, but the thing that I'm gonna say. So there's a bad guy. I think it's Doctor Doom. So Doctor Doom
It is.
actually goes to the baby.
Be nice.
So Doctor Doom goes to the baby Franklin at the end of the movie, and he tries to. I guess he tries to take him or something at the end of the movie
Yeah.
after the credits.
So it's showing that that's coming next.
Yeah, then they said in Avengers Doomsday, so that's not something good. But I liked how they linked movies and things.
Because
like
obviously the baby. Well, we're ruining it. Are we ruining it for them?
that. You could tell them. It's fine.
Well, no, just like the baby obviously was
You could
born
tell
with
the beginning.
superpowers because the parents.
Well, we're not telling like the main thing in the movie. So like they actually defeat somebody.
Listen, if you really like it, if you really are into that, you would have seen it by now. So
Yeah.
we didn't ruin anything. Didn't just come out; it's been out.
Yeah, it came out like a couple. Now we're going to try so me and Chef just made this, but now we're going to try the lemon. They call it Italian ice or water ice, but lemon. You even call it a sorbet. But
That's what when I was scooping it out, it reminded me of sorbet.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my, this is dangerously good. This is not water ice. This is sorbet. It's smooth, creamy. This is dangerous.
Yeah, this is good.
Yummy. We should make more flavors. I love the lemon. I'm surprised you do because you're not a lemon freak, but
Yeah, I actually like the lemon.
I love lemon.
Surprised, but
It's
this
sweet
tastes
with
like
the sour
lemonade.
is
Yeah,
good. Yeah, it's so good. Very good.
but it's because you make lemonade. Some water ice, it might not be how to make like lemonade. You might have to do something different. But I like that it tastes like lemonade. Now the one that we usually get, it doesn't taste like lemonade, so it's like a different spin on it.
Yeah,
but
no, this
it's
is
still
perfect.
good. Yeah.
It's just the right amount of sweet mixed in with the lemon sour. Good. Love it. Maybe you should put that up on Hungry Hoopers.
Yeah, the Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to put that up.
No, I meant even actually making it. Did you make it?
Yeah, we recorded it. Yeah.
Did I see it?
No, we didn't post it.
That's why.
It's
I didn't
probably
think it
going to
was
be
on
already out, but we should post it on the Instagram
I
too.
think
That's
just made it for
probably out
fun.
too.
I'm like, this is good. This is really good. Love it.
Yeah. Very good. We also made empanadas a couple weeks ago. We made sweet empanadas too, and
They were a little disappointing, the sweet ones.
yeah, I want to say we in this video it's like how to make like recipes from Argentina. So in that we showed how to make homemade dough.
The
think
homemade empanada
when we
dough.
make sweet empanadas,
Yeah.
we should definitely
There's
use the
such a
homemade.
difference when you make everything homemade. The homemade empanada dough was so much better than buying the pre-formed empanadas. In a pinch, I mean, they weren't bad, but I like
For the corn
homemade dough.
empanadas, they
Oh,
were
they were
good.
phenomenal with the
Yeah.
corn, but I think it's because the corn empanadas had a creamy base.
Yeah,
But I just felt the other ones tasted dry
yeah.
to me. But whatever. I'm a little picky.
Do you want to talk about our grocery store haul that we posted? It's going to be like a week ago for you, but it was actually like 3 days ago for us. But do you want to talk about, like, we got a great deal on, some just fell on the table. After the podcast, we'll pick that up. But, because we're wrapping it up soon. But we got like a great deal on Vital Farms butter, and like I really like that. And we should start doing more of them.
No, it was good. Even that grocery outlet, like that's not a store that you could do all your shopping in, and they don't have a lot, but they did have a handful of healthy, definitely pasta.
Great deal on Siete too.
Siete,
$3 for a big bag.
That was a steal. We should go back for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's their everyday price or it was just on sale. But we need to check that out. The Siete and the artisan pasta. The pasta was very
And the Dave's
reasonable.
Killer bread.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We even got that there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. Pasture-raised eggs. So they do
Is there
have
any?
a handful of,
Is there any more places you think would be for like a good vlog? Like, is there any more places that, like we went to the Severinos for, like, a pasta? Is there any, like, sales or something that you've been there before?
I don't know. You know,
They
my
have-
Happy Place Sprouts. Where else?
I don't know. Is there something like Severinos where they have, like, a sale, like, 2 times a year?
Oh, you mean
No.
like a promotion or
Yeah.
something? I have to look. I'll get
Like,
back
do
to
they
you
have
on that.
anything for, like, Halloween? Because maybe we could do, like, a Halloween
Now I'm on a
food
search.
vlog.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to look into that. You know me about the fall. Anything fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, I'm there.
Mhm.
So I'll look into it.
All right, so that's the end of this podcast. It was a great time. We reviewed the Fantastic Four. We talked about the Costco food items. We talked about your
My
trip
to
in Lancaster.
County. Yeah.
We talked about food with more protein than eggs. We talked about this wonderful lemon sorbet.
So good.
Water ice, whatever you want to call it. But it was a great podcast. We'll see you in episode 10.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye.